Bron, Kobe, Timmy D. All right, let's get into it at 4. I think this is where things really start getting interesting. So, Mars, are you sticking with Steph Curry?
Yeah, I got Steph until he makes it, which I think will be soon. But I got Steph.
Should be very soon.
All right. Big Ox, who you got?
I got Shaq.
Shaq. Chill, who you got?
The Diesel.
Ron, I think this is going to be a time where you use your tiebreaker because I'm going to side with Mars and go with Steph. I think Shaq losing a huge chunk of the 90s is big. And when you just evaluate from 2000 on, Curry's longevity, still has 4 titles, I would go Steph.
I got an MVP.
It's hard to bet against the better player, I'm gonna be honest.
If
not
Shaq
in
wins
this,
I don't care.
Shaq's career is essentially cut in half. Like this century, Shaq has not been more impactful this century than Steph Curry's been. Like Steph Curry.
Wait, say that one more time. Shaq hasn't been what?
Chill. You don't got to do this right now. Shaq has not been more impactful in this century than Steph Curry. In this century. He hasn't been. I'm sorry.
Yes, this century counts 2000, 2001.
Yes, it does, Ron. What are you talking about?
He hasn't been more impactful than Steph. I'm sorry.
I feel you. I ain't mad at Ron, but I don't think it's just
how many years Steph got?
A lot.
Well, he's going into year 17.
Yeah, come
on.
It's
obviously,
some of
the
those
first
early
few
years you don't really count.
But he's been like a top 10-ish level player, in my opinion, since 2014. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
You don't count 20.
But then he missed. I'm fine with that, but some people push back against it. So 2020, he missed, obviously. So that's a year he didn't play. 2021, 2022, 2030, 24, and then today. So we're looking at 12-ish years, 12, 13, 12-ish, 12-ish.
That's as
which
long
is about Shaq's whole career in the
2000s.
Yeah, that's about as many years as he played. So,
and that's including Celtics, that's including Cavs,
Phoenix, Cavs, all of it.
Was he still a top 10 player in 2008 when he was an All-Pro?
I don't think I'm not. I don't think
if I look at
after the championship in Miami, I don't think Shaq was a top 10 player anymore. So
in 07, in 07, it went the other way. In 08, I think he played at a top 10 level still. I still think
where was he in 08?
He was 14 points a game in between Miami and Phoenix.
I don't agree. He went to Phoenix.
That's 07.
09 is when he made the All NBA team.
Oh, you're talking about 08-09.
We're talking about an All NBA team that had to have centers, and he made the third team behind Dwight and Yao. It's not like he was playing at a top 10 level. But like I think Kevin Garnett was better than him in 2010. I think Kevin Durant or 09. You can make the argument Kevin Durant was better, and that's year 2 Kevin Durant. Like LeBron, Kobe, Dwight, D Wade, Dirk, CP3. Like there's names you can get to. Melo. Who else is running around the league at that time?
In 09?
Yeah.
Darren Williams.
Yeah, Darren Williams is fair. Kevin Garnett, but Kevin Garnett obviously tore his meniscus that year, but when he was playing, he was better than Shaq.
2010. That was 2010. Nope, it was 2009.
No, he tore his 09. He tore his meniscus. He was better than
correct.
Chris Paul. I don't think Shaq was. Yeah, I don't think Shaq was a top 10 player in Phoenix. I don't think so. So
yeah, I'm not even going that far. I'm standing on the first 5 years.
It's a very stand on those years,
and that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Those first 5 years of the decade,
particularly those first 3 were.
Did he wait till I was here to pull up? Ron, what's the list?
Kobe Duncan. That's the list.
Did y'all get your internet together?
Bottom corner. Duncan. That's what we
y'all good?
Yeah, I got number 4.
Yeah, we at number 4.
We're at 4. We're at 4. 1 is Bron, 2 is Kobe, 3 is Duncan.
We could have been done with the list, but y'all want to show up late, eating, smiling, cheesing. Look at y'all.
Right now, we're in the middle of the vote for number 4. Shaq has 2 votes and Steph has 3.
So,
Ron voted Steph.
Yeah, I voted Steph. So here, this is what we got right now. Swiping real talk. We got LeBron, we got Kobe, we got Duncan. Y'all missed the top 3, but you guys are here for 4. The 2 names that we are juggling right now is Steph and Shaq. You guys can obviously go elsewhere if you would like, but I need your votes. Who you guys taking?
Was Shaq's longevity or was his peak from this is a question for Mars and Casual. It would have been 2000, 2003 for Shaq, but then Steph would have had 14 to 22 basically. Was Shaq's peak high enough.
I'm still throwing in 23 into that mix as well for Steph.
Are we throwing in the season that
23
missed the year? Like
if you throw 23,
no, 2020 doesn't count for Steph. He played 5 games. We're not including that yet.
Right.
If he's counting 23,
what 23 are you talking about?
If you're counting 23 for Steph, swipe it in. Go all the way to 05 for Shaq.
Well, no, but
I don't think they're equivalent, but I'm fine with going to 05 for Shaq.
That's what I was asking.
I think 06 too. 06 too.
No, but 06 wasn't.
That's definitely not equivalent to what Steph was doing.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying, Chill. There's no argument past 4 for me for Shaq. Cool. At that point, Shaq wasn't the same player. And I think, boy.
And Steph Curry is the same player in 22 that he was in 15?
Well, what I was going to bring up is that Steph has the MVP year 14, unanimous MVP year 16. Then he has 17, 18, and 19. And then he misses 20. And then 2021, he had a peak. Another edition of the peak.
He finished third in the MVP votes that year. If I'm not
mistaken. And he was the A seed that year. And then for many people, including Mars, I think if he was higher in the seeding,
I think he was the best player in the world. I think
I think for Mars he was, and for other people believe that too. Then 22, he wasn't great in the postseason. Regular season, he was really good after the injury, and then first round was really good.
No, he was not. In fact, that was his in 22. The year that they won.
It was one of his. That was the year he broke Ray Allen's record.
Yeah, so he
was not good that season.
No, he was.
He wasn't Pete Steph Curry, but he was still a really good player.
Yeah, I was saying that.
Still second team.
Chill. He came back from injury. He was good. And then in the first round, he went lethal again versus a bad team. I'm giving context, And then versus Memphis, he was okay. And then Jama got hurt. And then versus the Mavericks, he was okay. Like he was great in the series. And then in the finals, he was elite. So like I'm saying, like he gets credit for the entirety of the year.
And then he spun back in 23 and was better than he was in 22.
So. Exactly. So
he's 23 I could get with.
He's gone like this. He's gone like this. Injured and then went back up, back down, and then went up, and then now he's kind of like flatlined to this point. So I'm saying I can see the Steph argument, but the question is Shaq good enough from 2000 to 2003 to be able to overtake what he did over that stretch?
Yes.
You start.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
I don't think so.
That's actually why I disagree. I'm flipping because I was thinking about Shaq like in totality, so I'm starting in Orlando. But if it is just the 2000s
from the 99 2000 season,
then Steph does have it. If it's 2000 forward,
but real talk to Swiper's point where you said he did this, he had the injury season, and then he did this. Can I say the same thing about Shaq? Because Shaq got injured in 2003 also with the toe injury. And then he went to Miami. But here's the thing: he went to Miami, and we're going to Miami. He dropped all that weight. He looked fantastic. Finished second in the league in MVP votes that year.
He wasn't the best player in the world talking that year.
Wow, some people think he should have won the league MVP that year. And yes,
this is a real uphill battle against Steph.
It is.
It's just because it's just Steph. All of Steph's years is in the 2000s. So
all of them. All of
them.
I think all of us think Shaq's a better player than Steph.
If we were just
talking about in the 2000s, we ain't talking about what Shaq did.
He doesn't have enough years. Like that.
He doesn't have enough years in the 2000s.
Even if we just talk about just years and all of that, like when you just look at resumes, what Steph did this century, I got a unanimous MVP. I got an MVP. Yep. I got a Finals MVP. I know Shaq got 3 of them, but I got a Finals MVP. I got a scoring title. What I did behind the arc, my 3-point galaxy records, all of that accomplishments, like that in and of itself.
Steph can make an argument that 2016 is just as good or better than what Shaq did in 2000. He can make that argument. I think he can.
Okay, so
he can make.
Can I counter?
I do not.
I'd like to.
I will firmly not make the argument with him, but he could.
I'm not talking about us, but I think there's a real argument to say.
Does Steph has the second best season of the century?
I think there's an argument for 1, 3, or 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, or 4. I think there's 4.
09 Bron.
Regular season, I could argue he has the best regular season.
09 Bron.
Real quick though, Ron, because I told y'all that was my New Year's resolution. I was gonna be able to, not be stubborn, and I think it would be unfair of me.
New Year's.
Yeah, I've been working
from 6 months ago.
Oh, it's a work in progress.
Seven. You mad that he's committed to his resolution?
I'm sticking with mine. I'm sticking with mine.
Some people say a resolution and forget about it 2 weeks later. We ain't.
No, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Come on, Spiper. He ain't done with me yet. He ain't done with me yet. Spiper, let me keep doing my thing. I think it would be unfair of me to have Shaq over Steph right now. I mean, when you really. I'm trying to make those 3 years really, but I can't do that. That would be ridiculous. I can't stick with it, especially after having a conversation with Sean, talking it out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change my vote too. I think I gotta go with Steph. It's too convincing. He had too many years of shooting the shit out the ball.
Well, I think Shaq's gonna drop behind a couple people for doing the longevity thing too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm looking next. I'm looking at Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I'm looking at other Kevin Durant either.
Spoiler alert, that's who I'm saying next. So just playing around there.
I don't think Shaq drops too far because to Chill's point, though, those like 3 to 5 years are so strong that it's still an argument. And now I'm not saying he's better than Steph. I picked Steph, but it's such a strong 5-year run, and then some additional okay years where he makes a good enough argument.
Ron was talking about. Go ahead.
I mean, he's going to be on the list. He's just not going to be.
And again, Ron was talking about, and Ron was talking about what Steph Curry did, and it's obvious I'm in the minority here, and I'm not going to argue it. But Ron, you talked about the shooter that Steph Curry was, and everything that he did from that aspect. I mean, Ron, they were opening up roster spots on crews just for big guys who couldn't play. Just a foul. That was going on with Shaq. And that was going
Steph
on for
changed
years.
roster construction too. The post up 4 man.
The Rockets
became extinct for a little while.
Yeah, the Rockets
because they couldn't guard.
The Warriors
Steph changed rosters too.
The Warriors changed.
He wasn't Shaq, but Steph did change how teams had to construct their rosters a little bit as well. So just.
I mean, he's changed the league today. Yeah. Like the young, even Keontae George, which is why he's sitting on the bench in Utah. Go ahead, Ron.
All right, so just to get final confirmation, Casual, you have Steph. Mars, you have Steph. Chill, you have Shaq. Big Ox, it ain't nothing in the ceiling, bro. Ain't nothing.
But stick with your guns too, Ox. You have a good argument. Like you have an argument for Shaq. So
no, I do. But I think if I stick with Shaq right now, that's going to set precedent for my next vote and the next vote. And I just don't. It's hard to make an argument for just 4 seasons, and they were the best. They were probably 2 of the best seasons I've ever seen from anybody. But it's just you can't weigh that against 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go with Steph.
All right, Ox got Steph. Swiper, Shaq or Steph?
Or someone else.
Don't got to be Shaq or Steph.
Right. It don't have to be them.
It's the rest of it's everyone but MJ. Not MJ. Brown, Kobe.
I mean, Swiper. You could.
Kevin Garnett exists.
He does exist, and I will be saying his name shortly. Don't worry.
Well, but the thing is, Mars, and for the clarification of the list, because we would make an argument that even with shorter durations in the 2000s, some players are still better than like people that have longer. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm stuck at. I don't hate the Shaq, man. I feel like I really don't hate the Shaq part, but I'm torn. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm torn. I'm truly legitimately torn. So I'll say Steph.
Just spent 5 minutes arguing for Steph.
I know, but I make arguments for everybody. I can literally make arguments for Kevin Garnett too.
Swap is thinking a bit further down the line about how much this logic has to apply. It's just
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it has to be. It does need to be consistent. I think that's just fair. I just think
I agree. It has to be consistent. I just think when there's a major longevity gap and you're peaking as high as Steph did, I think it's quite obvious. But if we get to a point where we're like Vince Carter or Shaq, like
we ain't doing that. No.
So like that's not like I think we can filter out where the line is. I think.
Okay. All right. In real talk, you went with Steph too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So it ended up being damn unanimous.
Yeah.
You got to remember too. So I've been thinking like a lawyer too.
Always, for sure.
Because
politician.
Because this will set precedent for Jokic, and when he gets to
Giannis, Jokic,
it'll be more common.
I'm already with you. I'm already with you.
I was thinking ahead.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's just
no. That's why
y'all are just weird about Jokic. I know. At this point, everybody in the comment section. I'm not talking about Mars necessarily, but everybody in the comment section is very aware of this, by the way, and people come at me every day about it. So look, I'm just saying that, like, I think that somebody said Dirk's coming up. Like, there's some players, like, you know what I mean. But like, is there a peak high enough to?
Real talk, Swiper is definitely that define inhale. Define smoke. What do you mean when you say smoke?
Hey, I know. There's an Argentinian.
I'm just good at what I do. At this point, that's what I realize. I'm just good at what I do.
I don't think he's gonna make him, man.
He's getting votes. I know he's
20,
getting votes.
25. Yeah, he's done
We'll have to see. Hey, I can get on board with that.
We're not gonna get. Yeah, we're not.
Hey, and French boy too.
Yeah, we're an hour in. We're an hour in.
Yeah, we're an hour in. Right. Yeah. Let's keep it. Let's keep it.
Well, we stopped the summer league for a while.
Because a lot of these dudes, if we're being honest, a lot of these dudes, we could just get right to them. Like it's not a question. Somebody like when we get later.
Well, later. Yeah.
A lot of these guys.
We get odds are into gets later because then.
No, I feel like once you get past like Giannis, like the Jokic, Giannis, Luka, that era. I feel like
MJ, Kobe. No, I like you saying MJ. Bron, Kobe, and Duncan should have been like 4 minutes, and
y'all already yapping a lot about Kobe.
We were more so just talking about them and praising them, though. It was more so like we could have.
Sometimes you just gotta let glaze settle in. Like when you make a steak, you let the glaze like get into the meat.
Well, I mean, you would know all about that.
I would. I'm a chef. What can I say?
He would. Real talk. Yes, he would.
Yeah. Speaking of glaze and chef,
you want to cook up a good meat? You know who to call.
Join way.